This is Nick putting the sculpture together.
Was Nick at your exhibition when you used to have the old grand gallery?
Yeah. He did the tissue box, remember?
Ah, yeah, that was one of the greatest pieces I've ever seen.
It's all coming together. Say hi, Nick.
Hi. How you doing?
I still talk about that. That really had an effect on me, that piece.
What do you call this piece?
Well, its working title was Jet Engine Vertebrae.
Yeah.
The whalebone and the wings coming off the, I don't know what these wings are called, but there's spinal cord, spinal column, and so that was the
It's an amazing
title.
piece.
And then it became the intergalactic pulpit. And it's kind of like a jet ski that you go through the galaxy preaching
Fantastic.
the word, whatever that word is.
Well, we'll get all the info shortly on Smart Arts.
That's it.
Thank you, Nicky.
And they're indicators.
Yeah.
Well
You
done.
can turn.
Yeah.
Well done. That's great.
Also acts as a gallows, doesn't it?
And it's a gallows. If you pull the whalebone out and you put your head in there and your hands through there, it's kind of like one of those...
Oh, stocks, not gallows.
Stock. Oh, yeah.
A stock.
Yeah.
Those things.
Stock and station agent. Yeah.
Next.
Nik Markovina, one of the foremost sculptors of the world, is in the fishbowl today.
Best.
And he's going to be our fishbowl featured artist for the next 2 weeks with this most amazing space-aged, Gothic-looking, primitive, juxtaposition of bits and pieces. Organic, thriving, threatening, adorable.
Madonna's bra.
Yeah.
It's got a bit of everything going.
Yeah.
So what's the title of this sculpture? And give us a bit of description for the people on the radio.
The title of it, okay. Well, the working title was Jet Engine Vertebrae, hence the whale, the humpback whale vertebrae, and
Which you must say washed up on the beach. It wasn't. You didn't go out and
I'd love to say it washed up on the beach, but I bought it at a market for $10.
Oh, okay.
I was
It probably
gonna say-
did wash up.
But it probably did wash up on the beach.
I mean, we're not doing a deal with whale parts with Japanese whales.
No.
We were actually, Nick and I caught it in his tinny off Avoca.
Good.
Yeah, well.
We thought we were dragging up a destroyer, but it was actually a whale. But anyway, that's another
But anyway, that's another.
But where do you start with something like this? Is it sort of something in your mind? You sketch it, or you?
Well, no, it was sitting. I put it on a spike on the wall in my dining room where I have breakfast every morning, and kept looking at it over a period of a few years, and it just built from there. So I kind of extended the wings, gave it a nose cone, 3,500 volt cable instead of a spinal cord.
Yeah.
And and a tail light and some rear-facing lights and some indicators for an old Holden.
It looks good from behind or in front. What we might do at some stage during its exhibition here at the Fishbowl is spin it around because it's
Looks good from every
the
angle.
trouble with the yes. Well, it's art's just your paintings just go up
3D.
against the window, but you've got to think about sculpture, haven't you? You've got to
You have to walk around
360-degree view.
Yeah.
Yeah, you crawl all around it and over it and under it and
And there's some other bits that
And you
Nick
cut
might
yourself.
bring in to go with it. So if you're happy to have that.
It actually has red stiletto stainless steel shoes.
Red stiletto stainless steel
that
shoes.
fit
You
on
have
the
to
top
bring
of it
those
that
in.
I actually forgot.
Bits to come, and it's made of
Stainless steel,
and
car parts.
But the welding of it is also art. It's almost like embroidery with
welding.
With welding, yes, the way you do it. Is that that's part of your technique, I guess?
Well, it is. I weld the thing together structurally and then decorate it with welds. So
Amazing, isn't it? Look, we've already got people coming up to the window to check it out. It's brilliant.
What's it called again? Jet propelled pulpit or something?
Well, that was the working title was the humpback, the jet engine vertebrae, but then it became the intergalactic pulpit because it's taking the message, whatever that message is, and I think it's futility out to the cosmos, I guess.
No.
I tend to like that. I mean, jet engine vertebrae may be the working title, but intergalactic pulpit.
Yeah, because you can stand behind it, drive it, but it hasn't got an engine. I just need the ion drive. Maybe Yianni can come up with that.
Yeah. why not?
It's a beautiful bit of gear. You've got to come by the fishbowl and have a look at it. We'll take a photo and put it up on our blog site as well, so people can have a look at it. So the lethal nature of these pieces too, does that say anything about your psyche?
Yeah, it does. It actually does say a lot about my psyche, and the good thing is nobody ever gets hurt. And my wife and 2 boys can testify to that. I'm quite nice and soft at home. And,
Yes.
I pour all my energy into creating art and painting, and there's a lot of energy that goes into it, as you can see.
Yeah.
And I get hurt sometimes. No one else gets hurt. I get spiked and jabbed and cut.
Yeah, you don't get hurt oil painting.
Come and have a look at a fellow who's bled for his art.
Oh, yeah.
Nick's beautiful sculpture. It's shiny, it's impressive, it's spiky, it's futuristic, it's organic, it's got so much going for it. And
I love whales.
Yeah, and have the whale vertebra in there, which is sort of
it's
cyborg-like, isn't it?
It's protecting it, basically, because I kind of felt sad that it was dead. And just looking at that empty spinal column, and I thought, well, I'll kind of give it another life in a way.
So it might be a intergalactic whale. Maybe there's no way to save them, send them off to outer space.
Hopefully. Maybe that's the only hope they've got.
Well, it's great to talk to you. It's great to have some of your work on display, and we give the painters so much space here in the fishbowl. It's nice to have a sculptor from time to time.
All right, thank you.
And of course, if you do a painting, we're happy to hang that as well. 92.5 ABC Central Coast. That's Nik Markovina, our fishbowl feature artist, our first one for 2011 or 2011. And you can pop by the fishbowl and have a look at that.